Good, good. Oh, Namaste. Welcome everyone back to this um section of Satsang where I have a chance to read through some of the letters that people send each week. So many letters are sent here, and I don't get a chance to look at all of them during that time. Some I'm seeing here for the first time, and I like this time too because I know many people are waiting for some answers for their questions, and we'll see how we do today, how much we can get through. It's not so much today. It's good. Good, good. Welcome also to all the friends who are still looking in from wherever you are in the world, and thank you for sharing this time with us. And very good. Huh? First one. Beloved Guruji, yesterday evening I arrived at my home in Vienna with all the noises and impressions of the big city. Lots of sirens were going on. Cars were honking, people were talking, laughing, and I was somewhere between. But all I am able to see and hear is you. Everywhere I see and hear you, beloved. Inside and outside, it makes no difference. Guruji, you are here, even in the big city, Vienna. Inside, outside, and beyond. I have no more words. I love you so much. My heart lies always at your feet, with deepest gratitude and love. Forever yours, Verena. Verena was here. No, she just went back. And she's there. I was hi, Verena. It is what is beautiful about this is that somehow, sometimes people say when I go back from being here or so, then after a short time, all the noise of the mind, the outside noise is there, but then it became inside again. And I said, oh, no, no, I don't like this. How, what it means, like that, you know? And so you come actually to see that at some point, the scenes are changing, things change, different city, different country, different tree, different river, and so on, but inside no difference. No difference. We must not be afraid of that also. It is really the impersonal seer that looks in this way, and it's not dry and boring or anything like that. It is so full and alive because the people, they see objects. You know, you walk, you see a beautiful tree, you say, oh, it's a beautiful tree, look at this tree, or something, you know. Or this mountain, oh, look at the ocean, oh, they see a beautiful ocean. Come and have a look, you know, and take pictures of it. But when you see a bit more deeply from inside, what you see, all the farms you see, what do you actually see is the love and presence of God. And that permeates everything. It is also the one seeing, and it is the objects being seen also. It is not like you're just seeing a river, but you're seeing from the state of presence, and it's very beautiful what you see. It's not the image only, but what the image somehow, what gives the image its form, but itself cannot be seen like that, not with just physical eyes. It is seen only with the inner self, the inner eye. It's beautiful. In all of life, you don't have to switch on your seeing. It's just there with you. And it is our true seeing. It's not like it's something you're going to cultivate or develop or bring in from somewhere else or somebody's going to give you, like some guru or something can give you. But can help to remove, a teacher can help to remove the distortions for you. So that you begin to see from your real heart center, you know. So will it. So may it continue like that. And, you know. Dear Mooji, some words you said rebel in me. Don't compare, this is now in quotes, don't compare your life with others. Your life is tailor made for your awakening. This is what is put in. I said these words. Now, again, Claudia is saying this. My dreams have become dust. Often I don't know how to live on. My only remedy and redemption is listening to you every day, to inquire and listen until I gets lost into your space. But mine comes with full force when I see others living their dreams and me just looking inside for that empty space in which I exist not. Days become years, moments become nothing. Will this ever end? Oh. Deeply grateful for some guidance. Love you, Mooji, Claudia. Okay? So I'm going to just leave these aside for a moment. I want to hold Claudia's letter again in my hand for a moment. Some words you say, they rebel in me. It means something is fighting inside. Fight. I say, don't compare your life with others. Your life is tailor-made for your awakening, which means don't be thinking, oh, this person, was in a better position than me. They have a better life, so it will be easier for them to find the truth. No, your life is tailor-made for the truth. Your life. You cannot live someone else's life here in this body, your life. Consciousness, God wants to experience existence being you. Okay? My dreams have become dust. Good, no bad. No bad. Often I don't know how to live on. Don't know how to live. Don't know how to live. It's a horrible thing to know how to live. A horrible thing. You are life. You mean life. I is life, not I and life. You are life. How to live. If you learn how to live, you make a big mess of it. Someone teach you what you must do is you must get up at this time and make a cup of green tea, and then you must do this thing and stuff. But maybe it's not for you. Maybe your thing right now, get up in the morning, make cheeseburger. Enjoy. and, and so if you get up in the morning and then you have to sing mantras, it's not your life for the moment. No one can decide what your life should be for now, at the moment. Let it just unfold. So, my dreams have become dust. Often I don't know how to live on. My only remedy and redemption is listening to you every day. To inquire and listen until I gets lost into your space, meaning what? I gets absorbed, not into just my space, into the space of being. I come back to its root when it is like the mind. Don't let the mind let the mind live inside your heart. The same thing you can say like this. But mind comes back with full force. Not having this. This is for everybody, no? When I see others living their dreams, you think like that. You think others are living their dreams. You see? And the mind tells, look, look. The friend you went to school with, now driving Lamborghini. What do you have? Huh? Broken bicycle, whatever. You see? So if you allow this part of your mind will start to, play trick, see, look. You're not doing very well, you see? And to start to compare, look, but but then she's, how old are you? You're 36. I'm 35. I got one more year to be like you. Well, you cannot live like that. So, mine comes back full force when I see others living their dreams and me just looking inside for that empty space in which I exist not. But have you found it, you see? If you're only looking, and especially if it's just a mental looking, you know, then you're finding, oh, why am I doing this? Why am I looking? Who am I? Who am I? Maybe I should say, who am I? I see people practicing like that. They think, it's a special way you say it, like, who am I? Living their dreams and just looking inside. And others are living their dreams. It's not so enviable, And me just looking inside, you see, already the tone changes. I am just looking inside in this emptiness space. Who am I? So it's like you should be enjoying this. You are so lucky. You are of all, maybe of your own village, you're the only person who is looking deeply into the nature of the self. Not miserably. Looking, who am I, Your friends are going, Lamborghini. Who am I, the Lamborghini-less self? So, and just looking inside for that empty space in which I exist not, then days become years, moments become nothing. You see? But you see, then you're looking with the wrong mind. You're looking with a mind that wants something. Mind wants something, even nothing. It wants to be great something. You see? I'm looking for the nothing. Which nothing? The great nothing. You see? The mind is there. He's not going to find. He's going to find always something to be disappointed. I found what you told Mooji, but it's nothing. Like this. So the attitude sound, if you're looking with the mind, you're going to be disappointed, no? Because you're looking for something. The mind wants to get something. So then you say, days become years, moments become nothing. You don't see what moments, everything empties into the silence. This nothing is not some negative state. It's a total, everythingness emerges out of this nothingness. I don't want to talk about these things because we're right here to prove it. We're right here to prove it. We don't have to be imagining. Why imagine? You have to imagine when it's right here. Your imagination is even more late. It's late because the imagination is watched in this already. Will this ever end? What will end? Will this ever end? Meaning, what are you asking? Will this state of just looking and wonder, who am I? If it's mental, I hope it ends very soon. If it's not mental, then also it's already finished. You see? Deeply grateful for some advice. I wonder if you catch it though, what I'm speaking here. You see? My dreams have become dust. But I would think this is a good thing. You want to spend your life just dreaming? I meet many people who are just dreaming their life. Just dreaming. What is that? You cannot, what is this? So my dreams have become dust. I would think this is not a bad thing. Often I don't know how to live on. You don't want to know, like I said, you don't want to know how to live. What a strange thing. Like somebody is trying to show you how to breathe. Some people do actually. They're trying to. I said, I'm 60 years old. I think I got the hang of it by now. But so I don't know how to live on. My only remedy and redemption. So this word is interesting. My remedy and redemption. These are powerful words. Because remedy means that it cures you. And everyone has to be cured of this disease of believing you're only a person. When I say this body is a time body, it's a mortal body, it has a beginning, it will also have an end. But the immortal is inside it. Using this life, to rediscover its immortality. Because in the life it is beginning to think that it is mortal like the body. And so this is really, I would say, the real challenge in life. Not how many houses how much money you have, all these will be, what can you do with all of that? There are sometimes the archaeologists are digging up bodies from ancient Egypt. When they open the bodies, they open the coffins and stuff, they're finding it had money in it. Because in those days when the person dies, so to speak, they put money in there to say this is to spend in your next life. You don't even know what currency did they have in heaven. Is it euros or drachmas or what? I don't know. But they're hoping the money is still there. They give all kind of things, the things that nobody spent it. So it cannot be this. It cannot be the life purpose is to get things which are perishable. And even the things last longer than you. This one. So the remedy and the redemption, these powerful words, is listening to you every day, to inquire and to listen until I gets dissolved in you. As it happened, I want to ask Claudia, have you experienced that the I itself gets absorbed into the great seeing? Because if it really has happened like that, although something will seem to emerge again as an I, and again gets absorbed into the great seeing, but the mind comes back with full force, you see. Why the mind comes back? Because the person survive. The person keeps surviving your inquiry. And each time the person survived the inquiry is just like a near-death experience. So it almost got me this time. You see? So then the mind can come back with full force. You are still here? You're still here? You see? So in a way, if you look at this, what you've written again with a new mind, from the way I'm looking at it, it's not so bad. And if you look at it from person, you think, oh my God, it's terrible. Lamborghini, oh my God, And I'm sitting here looking into this empty space. Now, but mind comes back with full force, which it will do when, you see, mind comes back with full force when I see others, you see, and comparing, you see. And this is why you see at the beginning, my words are rebelling, something is rebelling against my words. When I say, don't compare your life with other beings. You see, the mind is doing it and it will always find something, oh, look, she's got this thing, why don't I have it? You see, and it's right there, you create a discontented person. It's created right there. You see. Mind becomes back with full force when I see others living their dreams. This is what it says. See, look at them. They're living their dreams. They're living their dreams. What are you living? You're a nightmare. You see? And then it comes, and then you go like you're sinking. But this is only your identity playing this dirty game. Only the identity. And you have to see that actually this is my final mask that I must remove. Because I keep believing I am this mask of person. You see others living their dreams and me just looking inside for that empty space in which I exist not. But you must find and confirm, because where's the empty space? When you look inside, you see moving things. Huh? I was saying, just a few days ago, a story about Shiva and Parvati. And Shiva was sitting meditating, but his consort, Parvati, she was restless. And she started to disturb him, this meditation. He says, Parvati, what is wrong with you? She says, I just feel restless. Okay, come and sit, meditate with me. She sits down. What do you see? I see many things moving, in the whole world moving, my thoughts. Okay, don't try to change them. Okay, just leave them, go beyond, come beyond more. Come beyond. What do you see? I see you. I see Shiva. It's very good. Come beyond Shiva. Leave Shiva. Go beyond Shiva. And she was totally silent. For a long time nothing happened. Now you're going beyond Shiva. Going beyond the image of Shiva. Shiva has no image. When I see others living their dreams and me just looking inside for that empty space in which I exist not. But you must be finding something because you have been doing it for a while, you see. You say days become years. Moments become nothing. Will this ever end? You see, this is a bit confused. What you mean, will this ever end? Means you're not enjoying your meditation, you're not enjoying your reflections, your contemplation, your inquiry, you're not enjoying. Something is suffering it. And the only thing that can suffer is your ego, your identity. The ego is saying, but I want the absolute. I want to be absolutely free of my mind. But I said, but if you want to be free of your mind, you must understand this is also a thought. Your nature is freedom. I want to be free of my mind. But are you saying you want to live your dreams? The one who is free of mind doesn't want to live any dream. He's wake up. Let the others live their dream. Your life and the weakness of life. I'm deeply grateful for some advice. So, Claudia. That's just what I see. Dear Mooji, I've been watching your videos on YouTube for about a year. Thank you and your team so much for all your work, all your hard work to deliver the message of truth. Not so hard. Sometimes. Through meditating with self-inquiry, I have experienced the fragrance of my true being and seen its utter beauty. I now do not have to separate my body and mind from awareness anymore because I have discovered they are also the awareness itself. What a beautiful discovery. Not saying, oh, the mind, throw the mind, the body, throw the mind. No, no, no. It's all awareness. It's beautiful. It's better to be all-inclusive than to be exclusive. All-inclusive means then there's only a oneness. Everything is a oneness then. I like this sound of this. Let's see if it continues like that. I do not have to separate my body and mind from awareness anymore because I've discovered they are also the awareness itself. However, I still have one question remaining. Okay. I have been trying to find out the eternal nature of awareness. Bad news. I am trying to find out the eternal nature of awareness, yet somehow I cannot grasp this. Yes, this is arrogance, you see. This is arrogance. It sounds like, oh, I must look for the eternal nature. You who are doing it? Are you apart from awareness to look at the eternal nature of the awareness? I have been trying to find out the eternal nature of awareness. What it means? Foolishness. Yeah, what you're going to find out? Some information? So somehow I cannot grasp it. How can I confirm inside that my true being already existed before I was physically born and will also witness the death of my body? I am greatly appreciating your answer if you can guide me with this inquiry. Emily from Vancouver, you see. You want to prove, you see, because why? You're afraid of death. Concept of death. You're afraid, you see. So I want to prove while I'm alive that I won't die. That when this body drop, I'll be there to watch him drop. I see him. See? And because of this now, you have picked up a big problem. You see, I've been trying to find out the eternal nature of awareness. How are you going to find it out? Only one way. You come back to that total emptiness. I use the word emptiness. Of course, awareness doesn't call itself emptiness. It doesn't call itself awareness, in fact. But what can you be sure about is that everything else begins and reports to the presence. Otherwise, who perceives them? Even this question, even the fear of death, who is perceiving it? Hmm? And they come and go. They can't stay. So even the question is not, it cannot stay. It cannot stay by the force of nature. It changes and also vanishes like a cloud. Hmm? Everything is changing. It goes. It's come and go. Come and go. Hmm? I have been trying to find out the eternal nature of awareness, yet somehow I cannot grasp this. Who can grasp? Only another concept your mind is going to create another concept about it. And you go, oh, yes, yes, yes. Now I got it. But it's only thought again. Who's got anything? Even the sense I have got it is also perceived inside. That which cannot hold anything or take nor need anything at all. Hmm? So you missed it. You missed it somehow. So obvious. How can I confirm? And confirm, you see, is very strongly emphasized. How can I confirm inside that my true being already existed before I was physically born and will also witness the death of this body? You see? You see, it's very catchy, huh? How can I confirm inside? How can I be 100% sure? How can I be 100% sure? If you're like this, like I say, the mind will give you 98% sure. But this 2% is going to give you a lot of trouble. Very subtle things. Just keep quiet and see that every thought, every sensation is perceived. Where are they? Where did they go? Your question is so important. It's so important right now. I want to confirm the eternal nature of awareness. I want to confirm. I want to confirm. I want to confirm. Suddenly, one pizza come up in your mind. Pizza. Pizza, not a pizza. Oh, what was my question? What is my question? Oh, look, where's my question? My question, confirm my question. Ah, yes, the eternal nature of awareness. Oh, yeah. Write it down, write it down. Must confirm. I must confirm. Must confirm my true. It's gone. Next thought. Next thought. Only you believe it. And when you believe something so strongly, it's like you believe it into existence. And now you must find another thought to fight that thought. All thought. Can a thought exist independent of your perceiving of it? Does a thought have independent life? Can a thought be self-employed? You see, it can only appear and it must somehow ignite with the thinker thought. Then somehow it comes into something like this. Otherwise it is nothing, you see. The mind somehow just finds another way to appear. And then you have to try and find something. The mind appears as a flower in the middle of some cement. Oh my God, look, poor flower. I'll live. Let's try and find water. Let's find water. Then you're in the desert looking, try and find water. The flower doesn't exist. This flower does not exist. Dearest Guruji, I spoke to you in the last Zima retreat in May. I told you about my experience that since I saw a video of Papaji who asked the question, where does the I arise from? I have come by grace to the source of the I thought and know and feel always that I am only the self and recognize each thought that comes as only a thought and do not identify with it. Okay, good. Now, second paragraph. My question is this self that I have recognized the I am, or is it the absolute which you speak about? Cannot be the absolute. If you are still there. If you are still there, it cannot be the absolute. The absolute and you? The absolute plus you? Who are you? How do you explain your existence? Hmm? So, is this self that I have recognized the I am, or is it the absolute which you speak about? You see? If you would realize it, you would not have this question anymore. Is my seeing the ultimate seeing, or is there a state beyond that seeing? Or is this just another way my mind is trying to distract me from staying as the self? Also, you cannot stay as the self. Staying as the self implies some effort, some yoga, some meditation, some trick. Suppose your name is John. How do you stay as John? How do you stay as John? It's complete nonsense. You see? Even if you're sleeping, going to sleep, somebody called John. Huh? Were you staying as John? So mind brings all these things. The mind tells you, I'll show you how to smile and show your teeth. And then you smile. Why pick up this extra stupidness? You see? He's trying to sell you something you already is natural for you. And we buy it. You see? Is this self that I have recognized the I am, which is the state of presence, or is it the absolute? And who is asking the question, is he? Is it the absolute? It must be the relative. Is my seeing the ultimate seeing? No. Or is there a state beyond that? Beyond that, not the ultimate, not beyond the ultimate, but beyond your present view? Or is this just another way my mind is trying to distract me from staying as the self? In the beginning, you might be told, stay as the self. Or I rather use remain as the self. Remain as the self means that it's already there. Leave it alone. It's okay. You are that. Don't pick up some job to be what you already are. Just recognize, but I am already this. But if you start to practice to be this, that's going to take you a long time to going around the world. Thank you and much love, Marie. Marie. I hope you contemplate this, what you have written here, and what I've said now about it. Because this is a common kind of question, you see. I have an experience of seeing. I understand you say from the beginning, since I watched Papa G video, Papa G was asked the question, where does the I arise from? Where does the sense I, where is it coming from? This cannot be question asked to the mind. Because the mind will only tell you something is read before. You see? Mind itself is the I. Where does this mind arise from? Same as where does the I arise from? Same question. You see? So where's the mind arising from? You see? And I have come by grace to the source of the I thought, the me thought, and know and feel always that I'm only the self. I know and feel always I'm only the self. And recognize each thought that comes as only a thought and do not identify with it. So is it not also the question, is this self that I recognize the I am, or isn't that also a thought then? Would it not also be thought? If you have come to the end, you see that all things, they are thought-based, and that which perceive them, is that also a thought? Once you've really looked and really experienced it, you see, it will clear up all your doubts, answer all your questions. In fact, it doesn't have to answer the questions. The questions may just vanish, in fact. Because sometimes the question is not true. The question is just a bluff question. You follow? Sometimes it seems that question is real, but in real seeing, the question itself vanishes. Not that the question get answered. Sometimes the question disappears. It's not true. Let's see what else is here now. Dear Mooji, I know that I am not, and that I know that I am not. I know that I am not. Who knows that? I know that I am not. So who knows that? And that is an enormous relief. For whom? But it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We can go with this. Let's go with it a bit. So I know, because we understand that feeling. I know that I, meaning I personally, am not. That's what it means. And that is an enormous relief, because the person is a huge burden to carry around. The person has so many judgments, so much fear, so much dreams, so much frustration, so much bad memories, so much to learn, so much to get, so much to change, so much to fix, so much to heal, so much to consider, all these things. So it's a big trouble, isn't it? Freedom really, but a question, freedom really, but a question remains. I do not know what I am. I don't think I have to know, and I have beliefs, concepts that arise, but I have not the realization or experience or clarity about what that I am is. Too much, too much, too much, too much, no, too much. Too much, too much. You see, it's not that the mind trouble us, we trouble mind also. Eh? Let the mind just trouble you. You go trouble the mind. You get bored, and then mind, come here. And what? I want a bit of trouble. Hey, I'm your man. Is it? Not just mind come and trouble you only. We trouble the mind trouble us. I don't know if we can trouble the mind. The mind thrives on a bit of trouble. So, I do not know what I am. I think I have to know, and I have beliefs, concepts that arise, but I have not the realization or experience or clarity about what that I am is. Too much, too much, too much, too much. Keep quiet, too much, too much. Too much. Even sentences, too much headache. I have to understand, and my English is good. What you're saying here, too much, too much. And this, I'm being very clear about it. It's too much. And then sometimes you speak, we're so habituated to speaking that you speak, and you think you're coming across, but people are just tired. Even if they're Jesus. I love you, but would you just shut up a little bit? Too much, too much. So leave your mind alone. Leave yourself alone. Also, is there a source of awareness? Is it that we call God, or is the awareness itself, the sum of all awarenesses, is an unfolding, dynamic, intelligent manifestation in the now that we call God? Does it matter, these questions? No, don't matter. It don't matter. He's asking, does it matter, these questions? No, don't bother. Because supposing I have to answer you and then you have to understand my answer. As something like this, yes, there is God, but sometimes God is the awareness, and then the awareness is not God. And then like this, and I say, you have to remember every single thing. So I say, throw everything out. Throw everything out, everything, including your concept of God. You can throw everything out, and experience what is here. Because actually, we are constipated with concepts. Satsang is not giving you more constipation. Satsang is more like laxative. Wow. And what remain right now, huh? And not messy like laxative, very, very clean. Phew. And what is here, you see? Huh? Huh? So this is the kind of thing is going to be gnawing at your head. And I said, no, don't worry. You don't have to, most questions you don't have to answer. You don't have to answer. I am seeing that the witness and the inquirer are footed in the illusion complex, and so do not exist either. I am seeing that the witness and the inquirer are footed or rooted, maybe say rooted in the illusion complex, and so do not exist either. That's good. Okay, they don't exist. The witness doesn't exist. Whatever the witnesses also doesn't exist. The inquirer doesn't exist. And you who see all of this, do you exist? Let's see. But these are entrenched patterns and are still arising. I don't feel done. I smell home, humbly, hungry still. Can you point me, Master? Thank you with all my heart, Babaji, for making yourself available on YouTube. Namaste. Christy Shalana. Christy Shalana. I'm seeing that the weakness and the inquiry are rooted in the illusion complex. And so they do not exist. Okay, they don't exist. So if the weakness doesn't exist, and all that can be witnessed then also does not exist, then what will trouble you now then? None of that really exists. It doesn't mean it doesn't appear. It appears, but it's not true. It's not real. It's not what my mind tells me it is. It's not that. So I don't want to know anything about it now. Let it just be an appearance, like how a child sees. Just an appearance. But these are entrenched patterns and are still arising. So what does it matter if it's arising? You know if it's arising, it's only an illusion, so why would you bother about it? So you leave it. This much strength or courage you must have, then it's an illusion, you leave it. And the nature is that if you keep on turning away from them, they starve of the oxygen of your attention, they cannot exist any further. It's a very straightforward thing. Then you say, I don't feel done. I don't feel cooked. I don't feel fully cooked. I don't feel done. I smell home. I can sense home is near. But all these are thoughts. You and home are the same thing. The Supreme does not admit of any separation. So all the rest is in the mind. You must find out if the separation is true or not, you see. I smell home, you see. Humbly, hungry still. Can you point to me, Master? I smell home. Like sometimes we can smell the rain. The rain is coming. Can the self come? Can the pure self, can the reality come? Can the infinite come? If it's infinite, it means it's everywhere. Where can it come from and where can it come to? Coming and going must apply to something else, not the infinite. Have I gone too far to say like this, to speak like this? I would say it is simple. I'm a simple person actually. One thing, if you are simple, you can smell complexity. Whoa, no, go. Yeah? It's too much for the head, too much. It gives you a headache, But some people, they keep going more and more complex. You're going more and more deep into your mind only. So, I have very good news for you, Christy. Forget about all of it. It's not that it's going the wrong way. We're going up the wrong way. It's too much. You don't have to go so much. Some people have very strong drive to search for something. They just like go, so searching. You must discern when a search is not auspicious. It's just habit that's going. The mind is giving more ideas, and you keep changing direction. Another idea. In which direction is the self? Which direction is the pure self? Oh, it's to the east. To the east. Oh, you go to the east. What about right where you are? Why not right where you are? If it's in the east, it means that it's not eternal. It's not infinite. It's located. It's limited. See, so these things, I hope you listen to this again. Listen to what we're speaking now, because everything you need to be reminded of is just what I've told you, like that. And it will be simple. If you go this direction, you're going to have a big, big headache. And then at some point, you're going to give up spirituality. Buy a Lamborghini. You're going to go spiritual. You're going to say, it doesn't work, It's too complex. So it has to be, the truth has to be simple. It has to be effortless, actually. It has to be natural. It cannot be, suppose in the end, all of us must solve the great complexity. What chance do any of us stand? You have to do all this spiritual gymnastics and you must sit and do all kind. No, it has to be something much more simple also. Of course, it may, you may say, manifest in many different forms, because no one can catalog or standardize awakening. You see? It's always fresh, always fresh. In any direction, it's always the same. In, out, it's the same. All this, it transcends all limitations, all concepts. You see? How are you going to put that into a box? You cannot do it. You see? It cannot even escape from a box because it cannot be imprisoned. You're not here to learn. Not in some informational kind of way, but to discover, and to watch and to feel what is happening in you right now when we're here. No? Because I'm always pointing to the freedom which is here. If you are going to spend 6 months to find it and tell what is here now, you say, yeah, but I'm on a course of 8 months and I've already done 2 months. I want to finish 6 months. Okay, good luck. Very good. Dear Mooji, you found me just a few weeks ago, and what a blessing for me it was. You said to me, stop searching, you are nothing. After I heard your words, I have never been so happy. I have read many spiritual books and followed few teachers, but never received message so simple that brought relief to my life. The relief that I don't have to search anymore. I don't have to be somebody. I'm absolutely perfect as I am. My mind obviously playing tricks on me, and sometimes I will get upset or angry about something, but then I remember, hey, it doesn't matter. It's okay to be upset. It's just mind trying to dominate. I am not surprised that mind, after all these years of nurturing and caring for every thought, that it is angry. My question, dear Mooji, seems very simple, but I found it interesting. What is the true purpose of the mind and ego? Why the mind and ego? To show you it doesn't exist naturally. It has to somehow, for a while, we believe, and oh, this is what I am. Oh, I'm really trying to be a better, and then maybe I should meditate more, and then maybe I get closer. I'm coming closer to the self. The mind is doing. You have to try all of this to see what. That is just dream. I've always been the self. It's not a person. It's not a person. But it can play as though it is a person for a while. You see? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I pray to meet you one day and hug you and feel it will happen as it already happened in my heart. I love you. Kasia, United Kingdom. Kasia is Kasia in English. Kasha. Kasha. What is the true purpose of the mind and ego? It's a good question. Huh? What is the true purpose? What's it good for? Sometimes when we're children, somebody curses your parent. You're good for nothing. That's a beautiful thing. Huh? You're good for nothing. But how long it take me to find out how beautiful that is? You're good for nothing. You're good for nothing, boy. The one time you hear it as an insult, I'm good for nothing. I'm good for nothing. You see? Another thing, I'm good for nothing. I'm good for nothing. Same words, perceived differently. Huh? You are nothing. You are nothing. Oh, I'm nothing. Thank you, thank you. I'm nothing. For what is the true purpose of the mind and ego? Because the perfect can never be imperfect. The deathless can never die. The timeless can never be bound by time. The imperishable cannot suffer. Then where all it come from? So he says the only way it can achieve this is to dream it. Cannot actually do it. And maybe this is what explains Maya. You heard Maya, the great illusion. The self-belief, it creates out of itself all these myriad forms and then somehow imbued itself in them, established itself in them, and then believe I am this form. To taste what it's like to be different, to taste separation, so that it can taste union. And then it can see separation and union, I am beyond even that. You all did it. All do it. Admit it. You all did it. You too. You did it. You did it. You. Yeah? We enjoy, something enjoys also the game of somehow, we asked, not long ago, I asked some of the people staying here, living here, suppose we had pill, enlightenment pill, take it with a glass of fresh orange juice, and in 15 minutes, ping, okay? Or carry on like you are, looking and discerning and see the mind coming and identifying and say, no, wait a second, let's check. This doesn't exist. Which would you choose? 15 minutes, we give a pill, orange juice, apple also juice. And then 15 minutes, everything vanish. All your ideas, all your troubles, all your whatever it is, it's gone. And now you are Buddha, but you don't even know you're Buddha. It's just back in your Buddha. Or you continue, like in Satsang, like we're doing, talking like this. Stop giving so much attention. Why are you giving so much attention to this? Can't you see that it's only another thought? Looking, checking it in. Yeah, it's just a thought. Then the mind goes, no, it's not. No, it's not a thought. The last one was a thought, but this is not a thought. and you looking, well, no, but it is a thought. No, it's not. I'm not arguing with you. You see? And oh my God, who am I? I'm arguing myself. I can argue. Who is arguing? Who is arguing what? It's nothing. You want to not have this? Just take the tablet. Bing. The Supreme doesn't need any tablet. If it takes a tablet, it's a tablet of the Supreme itself. And so somehow it seems also a very truthful way. And we see, sometimes I catch people out here too, that they're making something up. Even in front of me, they're trying to convince me with their little tricks. And I say, hey, I caught you, you little snake. And they go, ha, 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 ha. And I catch them out, you see. I say, you're doing it again. You're trying to make something that you've just created to try and sell me like it is true. And I caught you. And they go, yeah, 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 I'm doing it. I'm always doing it. I say, okay, it's okay. I'm doing it too. Let's do it together. It's okay. At least we are conscious about it. Eh? Can it be different than this? It means real. There's a mind that doesn't like you, particularly. Out of all the creation, we found you. You. Yeah. Me and you. Is it like this? Or is it homegrown? Homegrown means that it's a relationship that's been developing over the years. The first marriage, going in the you and you, and then somehow it starts to go sour. You outgrow. You must outgrow the ego. It cannot outgrow you. Hmm? And we enjoy a little bit also, a little mischief. We have to have a little trouble because it gets your muscles, spiritual muscles working. The muscles mean to discern between what is real or unreal, like that. If you see it like this, then things become much more light. If you remember that it's your game, you see? Hmm? One man in India, he was complaining, Mooji, I'm here for a long time, but I feel that God is, playing with me, like playing around with me. God is playing with me. I said, no, God is not playing with you. God is playing as you. The- Ah, hey, it feels better like this, you see? Huh? Then something different because responsibility not there. You understand? Responsibility, you also, responsibility, I am doing all these bad things and all this kind of thing. And you are believing it so much, it start to hurt now. Huh? You can't stand it. I am so guilty. I'm so guilty. I'm so guilty. What have I done? I will never be able to forgive myself. So who's playing this game? God. God is playing the game. I am so guilty. I'm never going to. I want to harm myself, and it has to. He's growing out of it. Then you forget it's a game. You see? I'm saying like that. Some people are very serious. In my case, it's not a game. Okay. Eh? Last one. Last one. Dearest Mooji, beloved master, after the plane crashed 10 days ago, the urge to write you is still here. What plane crash happened? After the plane crash 10 days ago, the urge to write you is still here. Despite all these days, a sense of knowing of your answer, despite the inner answer here too, which is to keep quiet. And I did the last 10 days. Yet, in this silence, there are often many tears when I watch TV. I seem to be everyone and everything journalists, authorities, soldiers, the police in the villages where all came down, surviving families and friends, the research experts, the burnt ground, the pile of flowers, the notes. I see and seem to be love and compassion expressed everywhere. What plane came down?
It was a Malaysian air flight.
A Malaysian.
Malaysian Airlines flight that went from Holland to somewhere, and it was shut down at above Ukraine.
It was shut down.
The plane was shut down and everyone died.
Oh, I didn't hear about it. This is few days ago.
10 days ago.
10 days ago. From Holland to
Malaysia.
Malaysia, and over Ukraine, they shoot it down.
Yeah.
Russians shoot it down. Nobody know.
Nobody responds
Okay, sorry, Russia. I don't know if it's true or not. There is deep crying, often outside and always inside, what the mind doesn't understand. Wondering and asking itself, is this a burping up of old stuff of the person? And perhaps this writing is its way to know. Perhaps you can say something about this. I don't know. I feel only the urge in words to be with you, to share the outer and inner tears, to be with you in the love from where the tears seem to come to. From where I had to go from home suddenly, spontaneously, to scatter rose petals over the slowly passing hearses like I scattered over you. It doesn't work, humankind. I say like this also. This whole thing, this whole life, people, humanity, it doesn't work actually. By itself, it doesn't work until it is connected inside the heart. It doesn't flower beautifully. We struggle somehow. Difficult planet, like I said earlier, like that, no? Um, It doesn't work, humankind. I heard you saying this so often, yes. The tears seem to come also from recognizing so much ignorance in the world, so much suffering. What is happening now in the Netherlands, it is not different of all the other sufferings in places all over the world, continuously, for ages. Suffering for whom, suffering from what, says the inner voice. That the dream, the ignorance doesn't work, is again so crystal clear these days. That is the gift of these days, the insight, the heart, the satsang. So ending in deep gratitude for these days, in gratitude for life showing her magnitude, her love, also these days and always. In gratitude there is a place where words like this can be expressed, in gratitude to you in life, in deep gratitude for you as life, showing me the death of death, showing me the way beyond ways. I am, in deep gratitude and love at your feet, Indira. So we hear about many things like this catastrophes happening all over the world, and it seems somehow that, wow, look, oh, this is terrible, and so many children have been murdered, oh, it's so. And you go back and you carry on your life like this, it's like this, naturally, no? But the more close it comes, where it's in your own country, in your own city, in your village or your town, then it has a particular bite to it, no? Because you are right up there, and it just feels like it could be me. Why not? I could be on a plane, taking a plane from Holland, going to Singapore or Malaysia. It could have been anybody I know, friends also. We have friends and so on. And so it brings it more vividly alive in some way. And it is good that we must taste it so close. It must burn in your nostrils a little bit. But continue your inner looking. While you have the time, while your body is warm, find the undying one. We think so much in terms of our bodily existence, no? And this is why fear is such a menace for us. And I say sometimes that death is one of God's great concepts, because the fear of dying so terrifies the human consciousness that it compels it to search for what is undying and what is imperishable. It works. But as you discover more your self as consciousness, you experience so profoundly inside. There is no beginning for consciousness, not the pure consciousness. The dynamic consciousness, which plays as the weakness of the waking state, it's sort of, there's some fluctuations there. But that which even sees consciousness, just like now you know you're conscious, that knowing of consciousness is not something you can talk about, but something you intuit. You, so the real work is not just understanding with the mind, it is an understanding with beyond the mind. It's an understanding where knowledge and understanding and being are the same thing. And satsang is a perfect support for merging the divided mind into the harmony of the heart's energy and love. So for this you must remember you're here for that. Outwardly we do what we have to do. Whatever this body is designed to do, it will do. It will do. Don't put so much emphasis on the outer thing. It has its place, has its importance, but focus your attention on the inner one. You see, they're not quite the same. Inside, there should be a stillness. Outside, your life could be very dynamic, but inside, there should be a serenity. So whether it's active or passive, inside the unchanging serenity of being. By this way, you come to know, yes. Not know like, yes, I believe only, but you have a certitude inside your own being. You see? You don't go around thinking, yes, I am this anymore. Any more that you walk around saying, I am George, hello, I'm George, good morning, I'm George. You don't have to say. You don't have to remind the world who you are. You simply quietly know, even if you could not speak, this knowingness is still alive for you. We don't have to make such hard work out of life. When you know you are life, it becomes clear for you. It's not merely a teaching. It's an obvious, natural knowing. Then many things begin to simplify themselves, become easily absorbed, and many things which are just nonsense, momentary, they also are seen in the correct context, and you will not be confused by them. So what I present in these short time together is not a complexity. It's not some huge adventure of studying and learning and doing lots of practices, but quietly inviting your attention into the abyss of the self, which is you. It's not different from you. It doesn't have a face like your face. It does not have an edge beyond which it is not. But once your mind gets more familiar to this, absorbed in this, all your sorrows are over. When you know yourself, you will not be selfish anymore. It's your life becomes a prasad to the whole world in some way. Because the ego is very, very much selfish. It's always taking. But when you know yourself, when you know what is, and you are what is, then so much, you are the source itself. No? And it is radiating, it's generating this energy. Back to itself in some way, you can say like that. A human being like that is a citizen of every country without trying. Okay, thank you for today, everybody. Thank you. I'm reminded that sometimes, you see things. Sometimes we read or hear, but sometimes you see also things that really it drives a nail deep into your heart. It's so painful thing. Because you don't want to see cruelty, you don't want to see suffering, you don't want to see just the absence of love in expression or something. But still, we must taste this also. You must taste the aloe vera of life. And somehow in our being, we use it. We use it. It's a great compost for real living. Without hardship, we don't develop the roundedness, the depth, the compassion. So when these things come, don't run away. See them also as blessing. And let everything pass. You see, have this much courage. Let life flow through you and as you. Because without you, it does not, it has no meaning, has no existence. You are the perceiver and the experiencer also. You don't have to know where all this is going ahead of time. Just accept your present seeing, and you'll find that there's a fullness about it. For those who are fit, realization is not necessarily an evolutionary outcome. It can be instant seeing. For others, it is an evolving, growing, maturing. But the outcome is the same. There are no awards, I think we're going to have some music, I think I heard something very, very dynamic also. When I look at you, I just remember something. It was a joke Nataraj told the other day. I was telling them, no? And I heard it, and it was I found it quite funny. He said that he told his joke. There was one butterfly. The butterfly was going through the airport, just passing through immigration. Okay? And the immigration officer said, "Can I see your passport?" So the butterfly produced the passport. And then on the picture was a photograph of caterpillar. So the immigration officer says, hang on a second, this doesn't look like you. So the butterfly says, it's an old photo. I thought it was very nice. It's an old photograph. Okay? You like it, this one? What are you drinking?
Orange juice with your pill.
Oh!
I want it done today.
You want it done today?
It's okay. Thank you. Okay. We're gonna sing a blues just to
Blues,
laugh our thoughts and our mind off, and to laugh about our spiritual egos for a little bit.
It will be a long song then, huh?
We say?
Really?
I hope I remember. You ready? 1, 2, yoga and read many books. You may do salutations to the sun and the moon, but without God's grace upon you, all your time won't be enough to find out the truth. You may sing nice bhajans, you may help the poor, you may swim in the Ganga, have a Buddha in your room, but without God's grace upon you, all your trial won't be enough to find out the truth. We say yes to 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 truth. Yes, we're gonna be the cow that jumps over the moon. You say yes to truth. Come on, Rush! You may join a Sangha, follow the rules. You may paint mandalas and eat veggie food, but without God's grace upon you, all your trying won't be enough to find out the truth. Let's find out the truth. You may wear nice malas, blessed by the Guru. You may clean your chakras every week or two, but without God's grace upon you, all your trying won't be enough to find out the truth. We say yes to 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 truth. Yes, we're gonna be the cow that jumps over the moon. Let's say yes to truth. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Yes, we're gonna be the cow that jumps over the moon. We say yes to truth. Come on, Ross!
Wow. So, what are we gonna do now? Very good, very nice, very beautiful. Yeah. Very good, everybody. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.